my son since his day of birth by an angry society that deferred his worth. Be it drugs, sex, or bias laws, a lion can't rule if you shackle his paws. And though I tried my best to raise him right, it was the world outside that clouded his sight. See, he was fighting a battle he could not win to transcend the end of most black men. My wife found the stem one day while washing his clothes. It ain't mine, he said, while rubbing his nose. So I checked his room. I kind of wrecked the place. I searched every square inch of his hip-hop space. Then my eye caught the glint of a taped-up 9. And you could just imagine what was going through my mind when my son runs in and he sees me spying. His face is all bloody and still wet from crying. Son, I said, where did you get this from? Dad, I can't talk now, I gotta run. Slow down, I begged. Let's talk this out. Tell me what's wrong and what this gun is about. But Junior got impatient and he snatched the heat. He bowed down the stairs and he headed up the street. Now, I'm not as fast, but I kept him in sight. He ran 2 blocks down, then he made a right. Now, I couldn't just stop and let the boy go. Something was wrong and I needed to know. So when I rounded the corner, still gasping for air, my son stood facing this guy in a chair. Obscenities, egos, and attitudes clashed. My son raised his weapon and the dude dropped his glass. Now, my son's a big guy, but this cat was bigger. He lunged from the chair, so my son pulled the trigger. The explosion was deep like thunder at noon, and the whole block hustled beneath the boom. The shot caught the guy high on the chest, and where he fell was where he rests. Then, just as my son lowered his gun, from behind the house came another one. "You shot my man!" he screamed to my seed. And before I could react, the bullet was free. I watched my son's body jerk, then fall. And the root of my soul caught the pain of it all. Then, without a thought or a brief interlude, I picked up my son's gun and I shot at the dude. I shot again and again till I knew he was dead. When every last shell was pumped in his head. Then I went back to my son who was silent and cold, the prince of my throne who was made in my mold. "I'm sorry, my son," was all I could speak as I watched his blood stain the street. It's been 10 long years since that cold, hard day when those mean, ugly streets took my son away. As for my wife, well, she's coming around. She's just getting over a nervous breakdown. So to all you Apollo brothers, it's to whom this poem should speak. Please, black man, don't let your son be another stain on the street.
Stop it.